gonna be wild, man, wild.
Thank you to everybody in special effects for putting together that effect. It was absolutely breathtaking and had the desired effect. Award-winning television, that's what we wanted to get across. That's what this is, award-winning television. Hello again and welcome to WCYR Wisdom Chambers Youth Review for another Friday night. And joining me, as always, Lewis.
Lewis Williams, Sydney. Hey, another great show. Another
Huge.
big one.
Absolutely enormous show. Huge. What else is huge? The audience is absolutely
crazy.
Enormous. Let's hear from them. Woo!
Yeah. Doesn't get much better than that.
Unbelievable scenes. We just made it in on time. They actually had to get the chopper in tonight. Normally we can drive straight through and we get ushered straight into the front door. But tonight we had to go through special back entrance via a helicopter pad and all that sort of stuff because it is absolutely crazy. Thousands of people missed out on tickets and they're outside and they are not very happy at the moment. But there's a big screen outside for everybody, so hello there. And we'll see you a little bit later on.
Yeah, that's good now we've got the screen. We can pack in another couple of million viewers
that's
that
exactly
we wouldn't
right.
able to have otherwise been able to accommodate.
I
thought I got that out rather
well.
well.
I'm very nervous, very edgy. A lot of people here.
You wouldn't know
Can't blame me. You can't blame me for that.
Being the smooth customer that you are.
Apparently, so I'm sporting a ponytail this week, trying to look like Erin.
Absolutely.
You probably can't see it there.
It's a good look.
I'm trying to do it. Apparently, we're big in Belgium and Port Moresby. I've been told to.
Is that right?
So yes, apparently shows it going great guns over there, and
I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah. I
can understand why they would be. Yeah.
And another thing you wanted to mention something about your the female thing. You've got a bit of a call during the week from the Equal Opportunities people.
Yeah, the Equal Opportunity Board has rung us up, and they've apparently there's certain criteria which has to be met by community television stations such as ourselves. We apparently aren't meeting the agenda for the amount of females required on this show. So we therefore need females to ring up on 96982968 and apply to come in and participate in the show so that we can meet the criteria that the Equal Opportunity has tabled for us.
Yes. New competition, a brand new competition, a very exciting competition. We've got some marvellous prizes. That,
the audience is going crazy over this one. They know what's coming. They know what's coming. They love this one.
They will certainly love this one. You may be familiar with those kids' books. Where's Wally?
Yep.
Well, we've got our own version of that.
We have indeed.
And he looks similar to Wally, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Now, would you like to tell the viewers a little bit about the competition involving none other than, I won't mention it, go on.
The man himself. Well, our competition goes like this. If we want you to spot the man himself, Michael Wiersma, out and about on the town, and if you ring up and find that you've seen him in the funniest place, then you will most definitely win a prize.
That place will be confirmed by the man himself, so you can't just say,
I saw him. He was in the toilet. He didn't look too good at the
I saw him at City Gym bench pressing 400 kilos. Yeah, I mean, as he does every week.
Not that he'd probably deny
every
a story
Tuesday
like
night, 8:30, I think he's there.
Yeah, he wouldn't deny a story like that, though, would he?
No.
We will be looking for confirmation on that one.
But there are some big prizes you can win if you do find him. You can win
body shop makeovers, comedy store tickets. The list goes on. Yada yada yada. Prizes galore. Sponsors galore. I got him before you with the yada yada yada.
I did not want to do it. Anyway, enough yada yada yada. Just briefly, what have we got on tonight's show, Lewis? Can you just read through it for us?
We've got an exciting new show as well as a great audience. Fantastic audience. We also, yeah.
It's crazy. Absolutely
The
crazy.
floor manager's having to calm them all down. They're getting very riotous here in the studio.
Double security tonight. Double security.
But yes, the new show goes. We've got Rob's Rhymes.
Rob's Rhymes. Rob made his debut last week from the audience, didn't he? And our producers were that impressed with Rob's efforts that they signed him up to a lucrative deal.
They did indeed.
That's netted him an
undisclosed figure.
Yes, a condo in Redfern and several fast cars and all that sort of stuff
And an undisclosed figure.
that we all already do have here,
Absolutely.
of course. But anyway, other things that are coming up as well. Odds and bookends. Don is joining us once again. Thank you, Don.
Yeah.
Silly seconds.
Silly seconds.
Silly seconds will be in.
Jonno might go.
And Eddie's coming in again with the latest gossip from the world of television, including Ray Martin's current dilemma, which is at the moment where he's got conflicting interests there. He's doing the Commonwealth Games. He's got ACA, all these auto cues to read. It's very tough stuff. More about that a little bit later on. The week that was.
What's that going to be like tonight, Russ?
Oh, huge. The sport show.
Another huge show.
The sport show.
Huge.
Youth in focus.
Youth in focus. Take 5. Film 4.
Apparently, battery's not included. Yes, they will be to do Take 5. Same thing. Take 5. All that. So we know what's going on there.
The list goes on.
Apparently, they're down one member tonight, but they are going to go out there and give it 110%.
100%. With the support of the massive audience we have in here tonight. And I think they'll pull it off rather well.
And of course, Film Forum, or maybe you said that, I'm not too sure. Film Forum's going to be finishing off as well, so I'm very
finishing
excited.
off, not finishing off altogether though.
Finishing off the job, so to speak, is Erin free.
Good, yep.
Yes.
As he does usually.
Anyway, we've waffled on for long enough.
We have indeed.
Indeed we have. We have indeed.
We need to throw now.
We need to go to Taz and Laurence, and we want the audience to go absolutely crazy as we go to Queer Nation!
That audience, oh my god, that is just, it's just great. They're going, oh god.
Okay, hello, welcome to the night show. I have a new co-host. His name's Laurence. As Gabby has departed, as I said last segment, I haven't been here for a while. Well, I've been here, I just haven't done the segment, sorry. So Laurence.
Yes,
Tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am currently studying an arts degree at UWS Macarthur down in Campbelltown out in the Greater West.
Wow.
I love it. Fantastic. I'm originally from Wagga Wagga. I'm a country boy. And hello, how are you? And yeah, well, I'm gay. Ooh, I throw that one in. Ooh. I'm getting very excited here.
Yeah, sorry.
And yeah, I'm very excited to be involved with CTV1, and she's great.
Okay, now I might tell you all, this segment would like to just quickly remind everyone that Sleazeball is on the 3rd of October. That will be
the footy final.
Big one. Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
And then, of course, the day of Sleazeball, you do have to vote. And yeah, so I hope you're all not voting One Nation, because that's just not natural. And that's the 3rd of October, Sleazeball. You do need to be a member of Mardi Gras or know a member of Mardi Gras to buy a ticket.
And you do need to own a sequined thong.
A what?
A sequined thong, because apparently they're not letting anyone in unless they have a sequined thong.
Really? I think
well, that was just a really bad joke that I tried to pull off, and it didn't, but anyway.
No, that was... So, but really, at the moment, I have more stressing, important issues to talk about. What's been, me and Laurence were having coffee this afternoon, and what's been eating on our minds lately is homophobia.
Not a good thing.
Yeah, not at all. Now, I don't actually know the dictionary definition of homophobia, but homosexual means gay. Ooh, nasty. And phobia means that you are sort of bothered by something in particular. So if you
Yeah,
put the two
yeah.
together, if you're homophobic, you don't like gays. And I think, personally, that if you're homophobic, you've got either you're either you're really insecure about your own sexuality,
very
I'd say.
insecure,
I mean, that would probably be a large percentage of homophobes, would
Yes,
you say?
definitely. And also people who are very ignorant, I think,
Yeah.
and
Or
uneducated.
haven't ever met gay people to
Yeah.
realise that we don't have two heads, just
Well,
one.
Some of
One,
us.
yeah. And we're not all freaks. I said not
Some
all
of
of
us,
us, yeah.
That audience, my God.
Right.
it's very
I mean, a few weeks ago, I was telling Laurence today that one of my friends was beaten out the front of a gay venue, actually, and it was two homophobic guys who stood out the front of the venue all night, tried to pick a fight with at least 15 people, and then when they couldn't pick a fight, they actually just went up and hit one of my friends. And the bouncers ignored it, so which doesn't say much for the venue. And then they kept pounding into one of my friends until my friends had to get involved, and it wasn't pretty, and there was a lot of blood, and there was a lot of blood shed by both parties. So if you think that you can just go out and gay bash and we're just all going to sit back and just go, oh yeah, okay, can you kick me over here? You haven't touched that part yet. You're wrong. So I think basically, I mean, people are people, you know. You don't take people for what their sexuality is, you take them for who they are, what sort of person they are. Thank you, Sebo. And basically, I don't agree with it. It doesn't make me happy. And your views?
Yeah, well, I think with a lot of hate crimes as well, especially like racism and homophobia, I think it comes down to people questioning everyone's right to be here. And I mean, we all have exactly the same right to be on this earth. And I'm going to get all philosophical now. We have exactly the same. Hello. And yeah, so it definitely, it comes down to the right you have to be here, and everyone has equal rights to be here, definitely. And just because somebody loves someone, there is no need, absolutely no need to discriminate or be intolerant towards them.
Great audience, great. Yeah.
They're going off, my God.
So, yeah, so I mean, even Pauline Hanson has the right to be here. For some strange reason. She just needs to change her bigoted views.
Definitely.
But anyway, I'm not going to get political, except that I hate the bitch.
All
And
right. Calm down, put the claws away.
yeah, so which brings me to the new song, I Don't Like It, which is airing on Triple J at the moment.
You don't like it, or you do like it?
I love it, but
Oh,
it's
well,
called
I love it too, yeah.
I Don't Like It, and it's by Pauline Pantsdown, who is actually running for a seat in Parliament. So, yeah.
And if you enroll to vote as Tanya Plibersek, whatever her name was, Pliber something, then you will be able to vote for Pauline Pantsdown.
That's right. I mean, yeah, and if you haven't enrolled to vote yet, please do so.
Yes. Well, no, you can't. You
October.
can't actually vote, enroll to vote anymore.
Can't you? It's too
No,
late.
it's too late. 7
Sucko!
days. Too bad. Stuffed up.
Yeah. And that's actually the day of Slays Ball. So
Yes.
if you're queer, you certainly can't
Slays
forget
Ball.
to vote.
Election.
I don't
and
care how
the
busy.
footy finals.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What a weekend.
I'm not going out. I'm going to sit
No,
on
I
the
just
TV.
can't take the phone off the hook. And
No, yeah, interesting weekend. It's quite
Yes.
packed that weekend. And it's a long weekend as well, so we all get days off work if you work.
What else was homophobia?
I was
Yeah,
really
back to
stressing the
homophobia.
homophobia
Yeah.
issue this week.
Actually, I
Really
went
stressing
to
it.
yeah, being in the Greater West, as I love it, you know, it's great. Yes, I went to a high school on Thursday, and and I spoke about homophobia as part of a forum. I was one of the people on the panel, and there was a lesbian and a mother from PFLAG, and we spoke to the 80 Year 11 students, and we were very scared about going, but we made the situation very real for them. We told them stories about how we grew up and how we were treated in high school and everything, and just basically made it very real for them and let them know that we don't have two heads. And yeah, and they really responded very well. So I think that help me out here.
Yeah, they're quite receptive. I did Mossman High School a couple of weeks ago, and students, I mean, okay, when we walked in there at the beginning of the day, they were like, ugh,
Definitely.
gays.
Yep.
And then when we walked out, they totally, I mean, over 60% of them had changed their attitudes. And there'll always be hardcore homophobes or closet cases that can't handle the fact that they're gay, so they become homophobic. And yeah, I mean, like, it's quite a lot of the cases. So if you actually don't like gays, it's either because you probably haven't ever opened your eyes to diversity, or you are insecure about your own sexuality. So maybe you could address that. And I mean, there's coming out lines and stuff, so 013, ask for the number, give them a call, deal with it. Don't make it everyone else's problem.
And there are people who will listen to, they will understand exactly what you're going through.
Yeah, and yeah, there's not just, you know, 5 queers in Sydney. I can tell you, there's a hell of a lot more.
Mardi Gras, that's all I need to say.
And yeah, and I mean, Mardi Gras a good mix of straights and gays.
It's celebrating sexuality.
Yeah, that's right. Basically, I mean, I find it quite interesting, the diversity of the crowd in Mardi Gras. So homophobia, it's just not right, and neither's racism, and neither's
Any
Pauline
hate
Hanson.
crime,
She's
we
just
don't
not right.
like it. I just don't like it.
And so basically, what we have here is a new host show, Laurence, and we'll be better researching in the next fortnight, because I've been quite busy and Laurence has been quite busy too. And Laurence living in the Greater West and me living in the city is quite difficult, and I don't even have STD on my phone, so I can't even call him. Yeah, so in the next couple of weeks we'll get a interesting segment together. We'll probably have a lot of statistics on homophobia for you.
Definitely.
I am 5 times more likely to get bashed walking down the street than a straight woman, and that's ridiculous. Why can't I walk down the street? I have just as much right as everyone else.
Rights,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's it. And Laurence, would you like to end on anything? Or-
Where is the makeup woman?
yeah, I'm having a shocker.
I'm shining. That's all I'd like to say. And next time somebody does something homophobic, whether I mean, it doesn't have to be. You don't have to jump in front of a gay person and
Smash their head
get
in.
your eye taken out or something. You know, if someone's going to bash them. But just if someone makes a heterosexist comment like about gay people or anything like that, just jump in and say, you know, just stop it. Just don't be an idiot.
What's your problem?
What's your problem?
Deal
What
with
is
your own
problem?
insecurities.
Yes, exactly. Don't put them onto everyone else.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's our segment for this
That
week.
is our segment.
And we will be with you in a fortnight. And thanks very much. And I want some crowd support here.
Oh, now we're back. Hello, 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 hello. Guess what? I'm here just to tell you about us and why we're here and what we do it for. And you know why we're here? Because we're the youths. And you know who we do it for? The youths. And you know who it's made by? The youths. And yeah, so there. Anyway, I'm just here just to tell you, if you think that you could do this sort of thing, and you think you're better, and you think you're like uglier or better looking, or I don't know, whatever you want, man. Just if you think you could do this stuff, come in and do it. And we need more girls, because all the guys are getting all the mics and being all stanky on the mic. We all need some BO basher, you know what I'm saying? So some girls come in and tell us to wear BO basher and stuff. So like the phone number is 96982968, and like simple, man. Remember it. Just come in and do some stuff. And like it's so easy. Just ring us up, leave a suggestion, leave a joke for silly seconds, leave a poem for the I'm not going to tell you because it's classified information, you know, and like, you know, loads of stuff. You know, you could send in some words for us to rap to, or you could send in some things for the week that was, and some sports results for the sports show, and mate, everything. And it's for the youth, made by the youth all the time, every Friday. So hurry up, get involved. It's worth it. Peace. Bye. Crowd participation.
Hey! Hello everybody, my name's Rob, and I've been invited in after last week's success from what happened in the crowd there to come along and talk to you guys a little bit about poetry and maybe recite a few poems, and hopefully I might be able to get some feedback from you guys, and hopefully some people might be able to send in some poems, or just call us on 96982968 and talk to us guys and send in all of your poems and things like that. But this week I've been writing and doing some more interesting things in the writing area, and I haven't been actually able to come up with a finished poem for you guys, but I might have something that I can come up with from the past. So I'll recite a poem to you guys called Leave Al, and it's about fishing. It seems like it's been ages since I've been out to sea. I suppose I fish the river, but it's not the same to me. I tell you now, there's nothing worse than fishing from the shore. The sea's still my go and I'm hanging out for more. I remember the old days when Dad had the boat. It might have been a shitbox, but it could still float. Leave Al was its name and the engine wasn't game, but it was good enough for me. The water was all he knew, so he lived happily. Now he's gone and unforgotten, and I'm left without. I suppose he's now probably rotten, but he used to make it out. Now's the time to remember this, because we had some good times. There might have been a lack of fish, so let's go, grab the lines. And yeah, that's just one particular poem that I've written about fishing, and fishing's actually a very good hobby of mine. I like to get out there and do a bit of fishing. So while we're on the topic of fishing, I thought I might give you guys another one about fishing, true story, a fishing trip that I experienced with a good friend of mine. I won't go on for too long, I'll just spit it out. And it goes like this. With the boat in the water and the VBs on ice, standing on the wharf asking the locals for advice. Then a decision was made, it don't matter which spot, because wherever we go we're going to catch the lot. So we jumped aboard and paddled away, laughing as John said, "You're going to spew today." No sooner than we'd arrived, we sent a burly trail, leaving the boat surrounded with a school of yellowtail. When catching nothing else but fish so small and pesky, I decided to give up and headed for the esky. And my stomach woke up to all of that VB. But John decided to stay for longer, determined to catch a bigger one than me. As John got a whopper, I matched it with a chopper, and the scores were locked together at one apiece. With the competition getting tougher and the seas getting rougher, I couldn't help but to heave over the side. Going black and blue as I continued to spew, John up anchored and began to head for shore. Then a VB or two later, Johnny wasn't going to back up for any more. But right now I'm more distressed, because I can't quite remember the rest. But John told me what had happened when we got home. Somebody asked me what I wanted to drink with tea, and I replied, anything but an icy cold VB. And that's just a couple of poems that I've written in the past. Hopefully I might be able to come up with some new material for next time to share with you guys. But as I said, if you have any poetry, poems, writing, anything that you might like to scribble down on pieces of paper, send it in to us guys here at CTV1, or give us a call on 9698 2698 2968, sorry, and speak to us guys down here, and we need more girls. We need more girls, so if there's any girls out there who might be funny shaped or not funny shaped, or want to come in and see us guys, come in and see us guys at CTV1. And that'll do. I suppose we'll hand it over to Lewis now.
Put your hands together for Rob for his first go on the show. Good work. Rob, what can I say? Well, it's that easy, viewers. Just give us a call on 9698 2968, and you too can be like Rob up here, doing a show for the first time. And it was very cool, calm and collected, because it's a very friendly atmosphere here at CTV1. So anyway, all you have to do to get involved is, as Rob said, just give us a call on 9698 2968 and get involved. But also, what we want you to do is to give us a call, because we've got prizes and we're trying to give them away, but no one seems to want to win them. Body shop makeover, tickets to the comedy store, and really all you have to do is give us a call, tell us what you think. You've heard it all before, but hey, why not just pick up the phone for a change and do it, and tell us what you think. So now I'm going to throw over to Donnie Brasco himself with Odds and Bookends. Give a round of applause, please, to Don, Odds and Bookends. Woo!
Hi and welcome to Odds and Bookends for yet another week. I was just sitting here with this apple and I'm thinking, as election comes, I know you're all sitting there at home thinking how to vote, who you're going to vote for. It's not really a very hard question, but you know, you're thinking about it. And I was thinking, I was on the way here and I saw this old guy, he's maybe like 50 something. He's got on his arm 2 ladies of the night. And I thought of the peculiar situation of Bill Clinton, where he's being impeached for, for doing it, well, not even doing it, but for almost doing it, or whatever. Well, for lying to the American public, but frankly, you know, which American president didn't lie to the American public? Yeah, right. And I was thinking of that other sort of sultanous swing, JFK himself, and they always say that the American dream died when JFK died, and I was thinking about that. And I can't believe the terrible hypocrisy where they locked Bill Clinton up for doing things, well, for dreaming of doing things that JFK just, you know, plainly outright did, snorting cocaine off the diving board with Marilyn Monroe kind of thing. So, you know, there's a thought for you. The other thought I had was that, you know, here you have your sax playing Bill Clinton, boy, and here we have, you know, your guitar playing Kim Beazley. I don't know if any of you actually caught that. But, you know, maybe you kids out there should try and pick up something relevant instead of, you know, John Howard. Anyway, so to segue nicely from guitar playing and jazz playing, we're going to go right back to rock and roll. My first book tonight is the classic The Boy Looked at Johnny, the obituary of rock and roll. Now, I don't know if I should be holding this to this, but we'll try it anyway. This book is all about punk. Now, you can probably tell that from the little Sex Pistol picture here in the front, but it's in a sense more about punk. Like, I remember reading an essay called, you know, Is There Life After Rock and Roll, which is also about punk, and I think this is very much in the same vein. It's sort of historical, and it's sort of comical, sort of tragical, I don't know, it's this whole thing. It's, you know, a piece of musical history, and, you know, it deserves to be remembered. So kids, go to your local library and try and find that book. One idea. My next book tonight I actually really wanted to talk about because it's changed my life. It is Written, Baby, by Dave Graney. Now, Dave Graney is a man, you know, from swinging hip sounds you hear on Triple J all the time. That man has the world's smoothest voice, and you know, I think he's one of those sort of true Australian pioneers, fur trapper from out back. Yeah, anyway, so this is the book of all his lyrics, the book of his random thoughts and scribblings and doodlings and pictures and photographs of him dressed up in dresses. And it's really quite a beautiful thing, and I never really realized how much I actually liked his work until I saw it all laid out there before me. Kind of one of those epiphany things. Moving on, you won't get much of a view of this, so I'll just show you the spine. Kinging 2 by Nick Cave. Now, all these books were kindly borrowed by me from Macquarie Uni Library, so I'd like to thank Macquarie Uni Library for their, unsuspecting support of our show. Otherwise, this book is pretty much the same as It Is Written, Baby by Dave, but it's Nick Cave's lyrics instead. Now, this is actually the second one, so you can see, just how popular Nick Cave really is. Or you want me to show you something on the other side? There we go. Let's find a picture. And, this has got his doodlings too. It's got, like, scribblings and pictures of women and stuff like that. So there you go. That's Nick's handwriting on television tonight. Quick, put in your videotape player and we'll just record this. A little bit of history for you. Yeah, it's a bit overdone anyway. Anyway, so, rock and roll moments and stuff like that. But as I was saying, kids, I guess rock and roll books is sort of one of those anomalies, one of those things that you don't think, oh yeah, sure, rock and roll, that's pretty fucking literate. I mean, pretty literate. And, it probably seems very strange and sort of paradoxical to you all out there, but trust me, this may be the only way you'll get close to most of these people's lyrics, because, they're not going to be in the records because they don't believe in that kind of thing. I didn't have anything really scheduled to say. I was just going to talk about rock and roll and politics for a while. You'd be surprised how much they have to do with each other. Well, no, they don't really have a great deal to do with each other, but, what I always thought about it was that, it was like this. I remember when President Nixon, I don't remember this because I wasn't born, but I remember reading in, like, Rolling Stone or something, about how when President Nixon was in power, Elvis Presley offered him his services as a narcotics double agent. He was going to go undercover into the rock and roll world and, bust all those kids for the good of the country. And I just thought that, that's probably what it's going to be like if John Howard gets back into power. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Hello. Here I am, out of the dark. Yes, it's time to actually have a chat with you, the viewers, and tell you thank you very much for your amazing response. Not only, last week was incredible. Our phones were absolutely, our receptionists worked to the bone. Phones were broken. All sorts of crazy things happened in our offices. And here's some of the people that did call last week. We had Stephanie from French's Forest. Thank you very much. Thanks for the round of applause. Woo! Great. James called also from Balmain. Thank you for your call, James. So we're getting very excited about James in the audience there. And also Judy from Brighton Les Sands also called. So Judy, I'm sorry, Judy, I said Julie. It's Judy from Brighton Les Sands. Thank you very much for that call. We also had Yvette called. We had Shane and friends from Redfern. We had Gavin from Marrickville. We had a young lady who did not want to mention her name. She lives somewhere near Strathfield. Okay. Right, and also Warwick from Lane Cove. Now, if you want to get in contact with us, there are several thousand ways you can do that. One of which is to catch us on, or you can email us on WCYR aussiemail.com.au. Got that down? Okay, because we're not going to flash it up on the screen. We haven't yet got the technology here to do so. Also, you can give us a call, of course. That number should be stuck in your mind right now. It should be 9698. Do I have to tell you the rest?
2968.
2968. Thank you very much. And also, if you want to send us a letter, pen something and maybe send us a erotic photograph of yourself or something like that, you can do so on Box B01, McKell Building, 55, Walker Street, Redfern, 2016. Thank you very much for keeping all the letters and everything coming in. Keep them coming. Any suggestions you may have, new segments, all that sort of stuff. If you want to come in and do a segment, anything like that, for sure, do it, please. Don't put it off another week. Start writing now. I'm going to hand off. I'm going to hand off now to Silly Seconds, and Jonno is sitting over there. He's going to do it solo tonight. Let's go to Silly Seconds.
Be a silly second. Michael got hit by a Mack truck.
I said he got hit by a Mack truck. And I'm only kidding, anyway. No, I was just trying to make up some excuse for not having Michael here, but it's his fault. And we all, as a whole company of people who make an exquisite television program, will slap him at least twice thoroughly. Anyway, I met this dude right from Bega. Sup, man? What's happening? What you doing? Anyway, I was just saying hello to him if he was in anywhere around here. So, he's from Bega. He told me some Bega jokes. Bega. Anyone know what Bega is? Bega? Yeah? Oh, some people know, mate. Hey, some educated people in here. But anyway, Bega, right? So he told me all these jokes, and I wrote them down, and we were having a good laugh, and rah-rah. So I'm going to tell you a few jokes, right? Ooh. Okay, what do you say to a woman with 2 black eyes? Doesn't matter, you've already told her twice. But don't be laughing, because domestic violence is not a laughing matter. It hurts a lot of people. Matter of fact, last time I did, I broke a knuckle. No, I'm only kidding. It's not a laughing matter, right? I'm going to get beaten up by the cameraman here. I'm really sorry, okay, Taryn? I love you, baby. Okay, here's a better one. What did 2 cows say to the other 2 cows who were building a space shuttle? What? Any guesses at all? No? No one? Okay. You 2 are so stupid, you'll never get it off the ground. Alright, anyway. Hey, this one's a good one. You'll like this one. Why do they call a pap smear a pap smear? Because anything's better than calling it a scrape. I'm not going to say that word. How does an Aussie Sheila get the attention of an Aussie bloke? Tiny kangaroo down. No. The way an Aussie Sheila gets the attention of an Aussie bloke is dropping her handkerchief wrapped around a VB bottle. Oh man, none of these are any good. What's wrong with Michael? Can everybody ring in and just say, like, Michael, you're such an idiot for missing silly seconds? Go on, 96982968. Ring in and tell me, because I'm really peeved. So anyway, okay, so I got some poems. These are good. These are funny. I like these. We'll start with the rude one. Mary had a little bike. She rode it back to front. Every time she hit a bump, the seat went up. No, I'm not going to say it again. See, you know. Okay. On the Marys, Mary had a little lamb, and 6 doctors fainted. Okay, okay, another one. Little Jack Horner sat in the corner, and he got a square bum. Okay, somebody thought that was funny. What other ones we got here? Oh, my favourite. Okay, this is it. I'm going to go, but I've got to tell you this one last one. And so this one last one is Jack and Jill went up the hill, both with $1.50. Jill came down with $3. The little fucking whore. I'm gonna throw off now, cause hey, stay tuned. And if you're really peeved that it's such a boring episode of Silly Second, because the seconds isn't here, and ring in, complain, yell and scream. We don't care. It's not my phone anyway. But ring up, yeah, serious, ring up and see if you can come along and do a better job. I bet you can. Someone can and come along and be funny than me, quite easily, I think. So anyway. Bye. Crowd participation now, yeah.
That was Jonno with Silly Seconds, or Silly Second as he likes to call it now that he's doing a solo. But hey, I'm thinking we do something impromptu here, unplanned, and I'm thinking we go for a wander and have a look around at what this great facility has to offer. Samo, are you in agreement with that, mate? Good, good, good. I'll just find a microphone that we could go for a wander with. I think this one will do it. This one going to do it? Here we go. Putting everyone on the spot here. Everyone's getting very nervous. Just the one. Here we go. Found it. Here we have the camera operator, and also host of Queen Ocean, Taryn. Say hello.
Hello.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And our other camera operator over here. Say hello. What's your name? John. First night in tonight, behind the scenes. See, we don't make everyone just jump on in front of the camera straight away. If you want, you can hang behind the camera, doing stuff like this, becoming familiar with the place. What else we got? We got audience. Got an audience over here, believe it or not. What's going on? Audience who happens to also resemble some of our crew, our cast. Now, young man, what's your name?
Peter.
He looks a lot like Rob, doesn't he, from Rob's Rhymes? But it's not. It's one of our massive audience participants. And your name, sir?
Oh, no.
No, say hello to no. What was that? Giovanni, that's right. I forgot. Giovanni. Have you got like Italian parents or?
No, man.
Alright, there goes that idea. What nationality are your parents? Where'd they get Giovanni from?
Oh no, bro, I don't want to go there.
Don't want to go there. Okay, fair enough. Let's go back. Look what's going on in the control room. Oh, well, here we go. We've got Erin free. Erin free. He's warming up. So tell us, Erin, what do you do in a typical warming up session before you go on to the rather stressful Film Forum, highly successful segment that you have on the show here? What sort of warm-up processes go through your mind? And we're talking breathing here. What sort of things?
You'll make me blow my load before I do my segment. So just keep going, mate. Keep going. Go out the back.
Go out the back. We don't want to go out the back. We all know what's out the back. Oh, Russ. Russ just put his hand up and said, "Hey, me. I want to be on camera." Russ, warm-up procedures.
All I said was, you said you were going out the back, and then you came back. Go out the back, please.
Right, Russ. Mick, here's Mick.
Yeah, do you really, we know who we are.
You know who you are. But do the viewers, do you at home know who this is? This is the man, let me just say, this is the man for whom our new competition revolves around. If you find Mick out and about, International Man of Mystery, we want to know what he gets up to during the week. And if you spot him in the funniest place, you're getting a prize. What do you think about that, Mick?
Oh, yeah, well, you won't catch me, so...
It sounds like a challenge to me. What are some typical venues? What are some typical venues you expect to be caught at, Michael?
Oh, no venues.
Tool shop Paddington. Pink Pussycat, some of the pleasure chest, some of the suggestions being thrown at us by the crowd here at CTV1. Going out to the back, let's see what these hard-working dudes behind the scenes do. Oh, better knock. Mate, come in. Here we go. What's going on in here? Oh, this is the mecca where it all happens. The whole technological home. Leon, you could probably say this better than I could. What's going on out here? Falling asleep. That's the sort of hard, cutting-edge job they do back here. Zara, our producer here. Zara, a few words.
Hi. Hope you're enjoying the show this evening, and we're going to be wrapping up very shortly and continuing with one of your good old favourite segments, Couch Potatoes Revenge.
Couch Potatoes Revenge. Zara showing us how it should be done when presenting. Infinity loudspeakers, Leon's saying there in the background. You'd be excused for thinking that he's got an investment in promoting this. Dave? No, I don't want to comment, I just said Dave. Let's go back on a set. Let's throw now to Eddie with Couch Potatoes. Round of applause.
Thank you, Lewis. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Couch Potatoes. It's Eddie Syquer here once again, rolling round on the WCYR casting couch. And before I get too far into the segment, I would like to declare it a Moby Dick free zone. Anyway, too much more has happened in television this week for me to talk about it. The major event for me was this week I decided to revisit Catchphrase. I mean, they're doing the big Going for Gold special, so they call it, and you know, it was the excitement of the Commonwealth Games meets the excitement of Catchphrase, and now it just confirmed my choice never to watch that show. It was it's not the most exciting thing I've ever seen on television, and the Commonwealth Games athletes didn't do that much more for me, and so I decided that the best way to describe this special on Catchphrase is with a catchphrase. So, can you guess this one? Oh, we're to here, to here, to here. It's a catchphrase to describe catchphrase. Do you know what it is? That's right, it was dead boring. And then on the show that the star of Catchphrase, Baby John Burgess, who likes to refer to as the other thing, we had next week we have the big celebrity special, and I mean a few weeks ago I commented on the 7 network pinging the 9 network for having more commercials within an hour than they're allowed to. They have time limits in there, but this episode of Wheel of Fortune, it has the commercials. It has the plugs for the prizes on the show. Because there are going to be celebrities there are going to be the promotions for the other people, like the shows the celebrities are on. They have the prize reads. They have the plugs for the inevitable phone numbers. So there's about 9 minutes playing Wheel of Fortune, and about what's 30 minus 9? Pardon? Oh, sorry, we've got about we've got about 9 minutes of Wheel of Fortune, 21 minutes of prizes. So why the hell were they trying to dob on the 9 network? I do not understand. And then of course on the big issue, and tonight the heart of all of us at WCYR goes out to our friend, our hero, our inspiration, Mr. Ray Martin. He's been caught up in a bit of a dilemma this week because. He's got the big debate between Mr. Howard and Mr. Beasley, which means he cannot be present for the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games. Such priorities, such requirements. I mean, it's one of the downfalls of being Ray Martin. And Ray, we're behind you all the way. We hope you get through this ordeal. And of course, because Ray's not going to be for the Commonwealth Games, it's going to be very hard to replace him for someone to host the opening ceremony. And because it's such a big deal and something very exciting, the 9 network doesn't want to reveal who is going to be replacing Ray, of course. But of course, they need someone who matches Ray's credibility, his experience, and his relevance to sporting events. And I believe at the moment the top contenders are Humphrey B. Bear, Dickie Nee, Annalise Brackensack, and Sally, the 10-year-old model from The Price is Right. But because we're all very big on bringing back the TV institutions, and everyone here is a big fan of Greg Evans and Perfect Match, maybe the way we should be holding the debate between the big political like hoo-has, you know, Mr. Howard, Mr. Beasley, and maybe Ms. Pants Down, is by having a Perfect Match style debate. You know, the contestant who's hidden from the 3 politicians asks questions like, okay, I'm a young person, I'm looking for a job. What are you going to do for me? You know, the 3 people answer the questions, then they get the ooh, whoa, 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 and choose the. That really went nowhere, but I wanted to say it anyway. We're all suffering another bit of an ordeal this lately because from the last 2 weeks we were deprived of seeing Daryl Summers on Hey Hey It's Saturday. For the next 2 weeks we're going to be deprived of seeing Hey Hey because the Commonwealth Games are on. The show comes back for 1 week, and then there has the election the following week. So in 6 weeks we are only going to be seeing Daryl Summers once. How are we going to cope with this? I do not know. I don't want to consider it. Last night we saw a wonderful hour-long tribute to Jeff Harvey on This Is Your Life, which, interestingly, the last time there was an hour-long episode of This Is Your Life was when Bert Newton was on it at the end of last year, which just so happened to be the night before the 40 Years of Logie special that 9 was broadcasting. And it was also coincided with a push to get Bert to host this year's Logie Awards, which obviously didn't follow through, but let's not go into that. Now, last night's hour-long special episode of This Is Your Life, celebrating Jeff Harvey, seemed to be that it went to air the night before the 40 Years of Midday special, which is on tonight. Now, are they trying? So, is this just a bit of a cross-promotion of this special on the 9 network? Are they? Are they trying to plug something behind the little bit of humanity and the wonderful gesture towards Jeff? Are there some malicious intentions with just commercial interests at mind? Oh, of course not. This is Channel 9 we're talking about. We've got... oh, what else have we got? We've got, oh yes, the big news, because everyone's caught up in the big sporting events, the colour, the excitement, and the glamour, the competition and everything else. This week it was announced that It's a Knockout is to be returning to Australian television. And I'm sure we need a big round of applause for that one, ladies and gentlemen. That's, and as a wise man once said, the wise man being the wonderful Kermit the Frog, the only way to refer to It's a Knockout is by saying it's totally today, yet tremendously timeless. But of course, the It's a Knockout we know and love so much has very much a mid-80s feel to it. So I thought maybe we can update it a little bit by having some brand new games, some brand new competitions, some brand new events. The first one, maybe everyone dresses up and there's a bowling competition. Maybe everyone could dress up like Arthur Tunstall, and then the 10 pins could resemble Commonwealth Games executives, the people who gave him the sack. Or maybe alternatively you could dress up like Baby John Burgess, and in the 10 pins you try to knock down the 7 network executives who sacked him from Wheel of Fortune. Or maybe you could dress up like Darren Hinch and try to knock over, well, just about any media employer in the country. Then we have the Steve Fawcett event, you know, where you fly in the balloon and then, I don't know, you just have to go as far as you can without falling down into the water. Or while on water events, how about an event that celebrates Sydney water? I mean, there's floating around in the water little things that resemble the nutrients in water. Then players from one of the other teams are swimming around trying to pick up the nutrients, and what you have to do is get the nutrients out of the water before the other team gets it, before your time runs out. Or maybe a big Bill Clinton game where the idea is to jump from Monica's bed to Hillary's bed, and just as many times as you can within the time limit. But you have to make sure the time doesn't run out, or don't let Monica escape and run to her lawyers or the media. Or there's the inevitable Pauline Hanson game, I guess. But I'm sure it'll have enough games of people dressed up like clowns, gorillas, and other bizarre freaks of nature. So that one just might not have a place in there. And there's not much more for me to say at the moment, and there's plenty more to get through tonight. But we've got stuff. Yeah, the show Stuff with Stuff. We've got stuff. We'll be doing stuff, looking at stuff, talking about stuff. Just stuff. Just stay there. But right now we have a video from one of our sponsors at Reverse Garbage Co-op. Here is everything you ever wanted to know about them. It's these people right here, Reverse Garbage Co-op. What are they? Well, I won't describe it to you because they do a much better job than I can. So let's hear it for Reverse Garbage Co-op.
UFOs. These are great for sculptures.
Good for the environment.
Reverse Garbage has existed here at Marrickville for 22 years now, and at Kazula for the last 13 years, in order to demonstrate how we can care for the environment by reducing the amount of waste that goes to landfill. The aims of Reverse Garbage are really threefold. Firstly, to encourage waste reduction by collecting clean, useful industrial discards from industry and then making them available to the local community. Secondly, to provide education programs, and we do this through schools. Thirdly, to advocate waste minimisation to government bodies and the community.
Reverse Garbage was set up in the 70s by people who were actively involved in education, environmental issues and community development.
It's one of our aims to be a democratic, not-for-profit cooperative with as active the involvement as possible from the members of the cooperative.
The Board of Reverse Garbage in fact brings together people who have experience in environmental management, in community development, in cultural development, also artists and craftspeople and educators.
One of our aims is to be self-sufficient, and we set the prices so that we make a small surplus each year.
The fact that we're not reliant on government funding means that we don't have to wait for the next grant to come through to know that we have a secure future, and that is very important.
In that way, we see that we can actually operate directly in response to the community's needs and the needs of the people who see value in the maximisation of the life of materials.
Reverse Garbage has had a very grassroots relationship with industry. It's often been individual workers who've supported our collection of materials from their work sites.
Companies contact us directly if they think they have materials that could still be useful and which they don't want to pay the waste disposal costs for.
We pick up from about 175 suppliers throughout Sydney, the Central Coast and Wollongong.
We currently collect free of charge from the industrial suppliers. They gain, obviously, savings because waste disposal costs are high and likely to increase in the near future as the options for waste are gradually disappearing.
Saxon produce air filter for air conditioner, like body materials, something like this. The offcuts we put in a bag and we call the reverse garbage people to come pick it up.
No, it's no problem at all. We have to pack those offcuts in a plastic bag anyway.
They also benefit from the knowledge that they're able to contribute to the environmental care by reducing the waste that they would otherwise be sending to landfill.
Well, Sydney is facing a waste crisis in terms of the availability of landfill. It's not only a shortage of landfill that's important, it's also about reducing the toxicity of waste.
We pick up about 200 cubic metres of material a week. That's about same size as a swimming pool each week.
Well, the board plans to help the community and business avoid waste in the first place, but also then reuse, recycle and reprocess waste that's left over. Reverse garbage fits well in that equation. They're providing an element there where business and industry can deal with their industrial offcuts and discards right now.
We collect a wide range of materials. Basic criteria are that they need to be useful, they need to be clean, and they need to be safe.
There's just a huge and limitless variety of materials that people come in here for and which suppliers have. Places such as Qantas, we pick up their videotapes. We also pick up excess inventory from people who are changing their letterheads or change their style of product, paper, perspex, some furniture, computer parts. Just a limitless range of whatever we think people can reuse and get a second or even a third life out of. Everyone's always searching for that little piece that they need to finish that job.
We have treasures that pop up every week. On a Thursday when the truck comes in, there's at least 4 or 5 new items that come through.
A lot of our customers are schools, childcare centres and colleges, and anything which is contaminated or hazardous or unsafe or sharp or easily broken we don't handle.
I'm a teacher librarian on a budget. Today I'm going to get some little rolls to make kaleidoscopes. Beats paying $6 for it in the shop.
It's always really interesting before Mardi Gras actually. We get a lot of the float people coming in and costume design, and that's always great.
We have friends who do jewellery shows at Darling Harbour. They make their stalls out of all this stuff. They have the best stall in town.
We also have individual house renovators, owner builders, craftspeople.
We have a taxidermist who comes here and collects unusual things for filling.
My family's been using one roll like this, a bit smaller than this actually, for like 5 years for wrapping paper. And we've just run out of it, so we just walked back over here to Reverse Garbage, get another 4 years of wrapping paper for a few dollars.
So these are made out of remnants?
Yes, we call it stripping. It's the offcuts of large rolls of fabric.
I make them for my own use, and as a hobby, I sell them.
There's a really good community atmosphere between the staff and the customers. We often get into discussion with them about what they're making and give them ideas, and they also give a lot of feedback to us about how to use the materials.
There's lots of ways that the community can be involved in reverse garbage. We have a community-based board of directors which basically set the policy and direction of the organisation and support the staff in achieving its aims and objectives.
We've got about, this stage, 15 people employed on a permanent basis, and we also employ about 6 casuals, as well as taking community service order workers and people from the Commonwealth Rehabilitation Service. So we're a great source of employment for the local area.
Community education campaigns would involve activities such as press releases, advertisements in local press, organising presentations and workshops for the local community. Any aspect of helping the people within a local area to reduce their waste.
That's right, that's where the wings go. Okay, so that's really important. Now, cockatoos don't have little holes in them like that, do they? But this one does. We need that for the wings.
We've designed a set of activity cards, and they're based on the primary school syllabus for design and technology. And the 38 reverse garbage environmental education resource cards. And these cover a huge range from early childhood right up to adult education. And each one of those cards has heaps of information and 3 or 4 different workshops that people can do using reverse garbage materials. So what we do is we'll go into a school and within the curriculum area, visual arts or design and technology or mathematics, we will address the issue of reuse and conserving resources within the framework of that particular curriculum. So the kids will do an activity. So while they're actually doing it, they're reusing and they're having fun doing it, and they learn that reusing is a fun thing.
It's a good place to work, and people who work here got a very positive attitude.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's fun. It's the sort of place I can spend all day.
And the children love it. I like the idea that you can recycle junk and it's not just getting chucked out.
And it's really, really cheap. It's lovely to help environment.
Hello, I think reverse garbage is #1, yes.
Yeah, I think it'd be great if there was a reverse garbage in every suburb.
Hey, hey! Well, we're here. We're in the green room here at CTV1 where performers are warming up, getting ready to go on air. Jonno's here. Jonno.
La 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 la.
That's Jonno's warm-up technique. Eddie, what do you do to warm up?
Me. My favourite word.
Okay. And your warm-up tactic?
La 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 la.
We put it all together and we get...
I forgot, man.
Okay, well anyway, we've got heaps more stuff coming up on the show. Oh, we've got Youth in Focus, we've got Take 5, we've got Film Forum with Erin, we've got the Sports Show with Mick Wiersma. Film Forum. We got the week that was coming up very soon. So this is the green room, guys. This is where all the talent just recline, waiting to get on air. But now...
And we're going to sit waiting, hoping to meet some talent.
Yeah, thanks for that, Eddie. Okay. So let's throw now to the boys that are on the set, in the studio, Erin and Russ, with the week coming up, the week that was. But for now, I'm going to send you over to a tape, the intro, Cannonball. Let's check it out.
Yeah! We're back. We are back again with another exciting edition of The Week That Was. Another exciting week.
A huge week as usual.
And I'm a little bit jet lagged because I've actually been travelling. I just got back from Hawaii. Yes,
Nice this time of year?
It certainly is. Certainly is. I was covering a little story over there that we're doing a volcano special, which will be screened very, very soon, I'm sure.
An hour special.
A massive, massive week of news.
Just almost too big to fit into 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Is it 4?
Oh,
but
3.
we'll do it. We'll work hard.
We will attempt to do it. This week, a British survey, another British survey, has revealed that pop star Cliff Richard is the most popular the most popular Christian. That's ahead of Pope John Paul. They had to. They gave him a list and said that's right. He came in second, and third was Peter Andre, followed by Jesus Christ, and closely followed by Silver Spoon star Ricky Schroeder.
At number 5.
At number 5.
I thought he'd get higher.
But that is ridgy-didge, as they say there. That he was actually rated more popular than the Pope.
Than the Pope.
Yes.
Now that's disturbing.
What an exciting story to start things off with. A very important story.
Get the Christians in first. Get them in early, and then you've got them for life. We've got a whole new audience. Fantastic.
What else?
Well,
been happening? New segment.
Yeah,
a new segment.
Is this a new segment?
Yes. A Minogue Watch.
Oh, Minogue Watch. I was referring to the Willie the
This is
Whale
where
story.
we've got reporters actually assigned to follow Danny and Kylie around.
Both Minogues.
Both Minogues. Follow them around and just
see what they're doing.
Tell us what they're doing.
And this correspondent came up with a very interesting story. Now, Kylie is coming back to Australia. That's right. Yep. Fantastic. She's going to be working in Australia on a new film. Now, we don't know the title, but we have
unconfirmed scripts that, unconfirmed, yes.
Our correspondent
don't ask questions.
Has told us, and I read here, we don't know if this is...
Read it off the sheet.
Yep. Kylie will be returning to Australia to star in a low-budget film called Sample People. It tells the story of a pathetic, singing, talentless soapy star who, with the help of a singing computer called Max, conquers the music world, but when Max and Kylie, or Kylie's character, have a difference of opinion, Max decides that he will let Kylie sing by herself, and the result is truly a first-class comedy. Now, we don't know who's directing or what, but this is what we've heard, and I think it sounds like a pretty good show.
Very, very, a lot of Knight Rider in this.
A lot of Knight Rider, a lot of Dexter.
A lot of Dexter?
A lot of Dexter.
The guy from G-Force?
He wasn't a robot.
Was he?
No.
What about the guy from Buck Rogers?
Tweaky.
Remember
he was a robot,
very
yeah.
good. But anyway, yes, very exciting stuff there, and you only get that sort of information from Minogue Watch, and we hope to have some more Minogue news for you next week. Another week has gone by, and also another list came out, another rich list, that's right, celebrity rich list, the list that makes you all feel so rich.
Very poor.
Jerry Seinfeld topped it. He's only earning $385 million.
Is that all?
How do you live on that?
Oh, Jerry, I don't know.
What's that going to buy? Here's some others. There was a top 20, but we'll skip through here. Oprah Winfrey, $213 million.
Great stuff.
Oh, incredible, isn't it? Garth Brooks, $92 million.
Well deserved.
Sean Puffy Coombs.
That's right.
91.5. Who is Sean Puffy Coombs?
Sean Puffy Coombs. He's a producer and
is he a rap
guy?
He's a rap guy.
Yep,
David Copperfield, 85.45 million. Plus, you got Claudia Schiffer as well. They've thrown her on the list.
Double income.
Spice Girls, 84 million, and of course, The Week That Was Productions with 28 million. All the Week That Was paraphernalia, all that sort of stuff has been selling well.
Hats.
And the new film that's soon to be released on our lives.
The Week That Was, the movie.
Bought by HBO, I believe.
That's right, in America.
And Ving Rhames is playing your part, is that correct?
That's right. And Jack Lemmon's playing yours, I believe.
Yeah,
he's been doing a lot of research. It's going to be great.
Good story, that one. Got a great response from our very, very huge audience. Thank you very much. Good to know you're still here.
It's the kids in TV land.
It certainly is. Keep watching out there. Don't worry about our audiences. Anyway, you've you've got another story for
Well,
us. Where did this one take
another-
you? Where did this one take you to?
This one took me to England. It's another of our regular features. Of course, this is Spice Watch. What's happening with the Spice Girls this week is Mel B, aka Scary Spice, will be getting married at her $7.1 million mansion to Jimmy Gulzer. All the Spice Girls will be attending. Apparently will be the bridesmaids at the wedding, but there is some question as to whether Jerry Halliwell, aka Ginger Spice, will attend as well.
Yes, well, I spoke to Jerry.
And what
during
did
the
she
week.
say? What did Jerry say?
And,
Is she going to be there?
Well, as you know, we were invited to the wedding, of course. We're both good friends of Jerry's.
We'll
we're
be
going if she's going.
That's right.
So we're just going to wait and see what happens in regards to that. But very excited for Mel B.
Oh, thrilled. Absolutely
Very,
ecstatic.
very excited. And all Spice Watch and the week that was viewers must surely be very, very happy about Mel B.
Oh, yes. Congratulations.
Yes.
Great.
Citygoers were left awestruck.
Awestruck?
Awestruck.
Awestruck?
Awestruck. After a cavalcade of celebrities decided to take part in, well, it was an organised event at Galaxy World, one of the video game arcade things there in the city. There was a celebrity Grand Prix race on those silly machines, the ones that they got thousands.
Were they all
lined
there?
Up. All the big names
Tanya
were there.
Zayeta?
Let me hit you with some...
Mike Whitney?
Let me hit you at home with some big names. Now, the crowd, as you can imagine, were going
Gary
absolutely
Sweet?
crazy. Tim Brasher, Solomon Hormono, plus his girlfriend, the Pleasure Machine. Brett Partridge.
Who?
Guy from Water Rats. Water Rats.
Oh, not
Channel
Sykesy, the
I don't know.
loser from Water
I
Rats.
don't know. I don't watch.
All right.
And the calendar girl, Annalise.
Broke your neck.
Yeah, the one that went out with Phil Celebrano.
Celebrano, that's right.
And I believe your friend Gary Sweet was also there.
Gary Sweet.
All the usuals.
Tanya Zayeta.
Apparently,
Kate
though, they
Fisher.
did have a lot of trouble with the crowds. It was very much. One security man told me that it was very much like Grace Brothers January sale time. You know, people just going absolutely nuts.
Beatlemania almost.
Beatlemania almost. Apparently, they did actually let the 10 people who were in attendance. They did let them actually into the race because they didn't have enough celebrities there to fill in. So all those fans actually got rewarded in the end and were able to actually get autographs and actually talk to these people.
Talk to Tim Brasher.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
just
apparently
too much.
very down to earth. All of these celebrities, you know, behaving just like normal people. And isn't that fantastic to see that,
that is
success
great.
has not
huge success.
Has not.
Was Bruce Sammerson there?
I think Bruce was there.
Melissa Takouts,
All the big names. They were all there. They were all
Rowena
there.
Wallace.
But look, we're not going to get bogged down in that story. You've got
celebrity
some more. Have you got some more?
Well, there's a story here about Willie the Whale, of course. Kiko, is it Kiko? This report comes from the
Syquer, I don't know.
Pacific Islands.
Right, right.
And it's about Kiko, alias Willie the Whale, who's been freed after, you know, the Hollywood producers have absolutely milked him dry and got every single ounce of money out of Willie the Whale they could. They were actually considering chopping him up and using him to make bars of soap, but they decided that they would be able to get more money by releasing him back to the ocean, and they will probably release Free Willy 5.
Oh yes.
Which sees Willie being harpooned by a Japanese whaling boat.
Oh.
And
I heard that Willie was actually driving the boat, and he was harpooning his. He turned evil, and he actually turned on his fellow killer whales, and he actually chases the other whales.
Now that'd be good.
And it takes his. Because he's been brainwashed by this evil sea captain, the guy from The Simpsons, you know, arr, arr, I don't know what I'm doing. That guy.
That guy, I know the one.
Big story, big story. We may have more for you on
Terrific.
that.
Bruce Sammerson, I believe, is going to be
The
starring.
captain, play the captain.
Playing the captain.
Were you going somewhere with that story, or was it bombing?
I was going
Was it
absolutely
bombing like
nowhere.
Okay, okay. Did you do that one?
Oh, Music's Night of Nights.
This is it. Last story for the night. Very important story.
The ARIA Awards, a terrific indication of where Australian music is at right now. The nominations have been released, and leading the field is that great Aussie talent, Natalie Imbruglia.
UK-based Aussie talent.
That's right. Fantastic. Great singer, great talent, who's been nominated for in 15 categories, including even Best Male Singer. They just love her so much. They've nominated her for
She got
everything.
Best Male.
Best Male. That's right. Best Male. Best
wow. She
everything.
Must be good.
She is great, and she leads the field. So the week that
Best
was
death
will
metal
be,
band.
That's right. Best country artist.
Best country
best
artist.
Comedy.
Best punk band. Best comedy.
Best comedy.
Best comedy.
Best comedy.
Best soundtrack.
Best soundtrack. Best classical. Everything.
Every bloody
name
award
it.
you can imagine.
Imbruglia
It's
has
all
been nominated.
over the place.
Fantastic.
Everybody's lips in the music world saying one thing. Imbruglia. How do you say it? It's gone from imbruglia to imbruglia. Why they always have names like Imnologalogalo?
I'll tell you, Molly Meldrum says it with a silent G. So that must be the way you say it. Imbruglia.
Imbruglia.
Or as Molly would say.
Molly's very smart, isn't he? We're going. We've had enough. We'll see you next. We'll see you when we'll see you.
Next week.
Next week.
Another enormous show.
Another huge
All
week.
terror
I'm
of
off
the
to I'm off to Spain to do a story on some bullfighting.
Bullfighting.
Yeah, imagine that, Spain to do a bullfighting story. And where are you off to?
I'm off to New Delhi to do a story about Indian mail order brides in Australia.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that's it from us, and we will see you. Stay tuned, because I've been promised that the Film Forum will be extremely special tonight. And as always, our responsive audience will respond by applauding this very good segment. Bye!
Hello. I'm here for What's On. How are you all?
I've been digging through the What's On stuff and a few newspapers. Anyway, I'm here. Tell you what's on. This is the band that performed here quite a few times, and they're usually at the Tuesday nightclubs in King's Cross, 10:30 till late on the Tuesday evenings, every Tuesday. Righto? It's no worries. If you want to get in contact, there's the little doodly thing flashing past your screen now. Gotcha, didn't I? Right, we've got Dark Visions. It is like etchings and drawings and rah to Goya, some evil god or something. And basically it's at the New South Wales Art Gallery. How much does it cost? Probably about $5.50. Nah, $4 for adults, $2 for children. From 10 to 5. From some date till some date later. Newspaper, magazine. Hello. Our Lady of Mount Carmel. Almost sounds like Mount Caramel. That's exactly what we need, a mountain of caramel right here at WCYR. Anyway, basically it's a fete from 10:30 till 1:30, and there's loads of stuff. There's take the kiddies and loads of stuff and food and cakes and stuff and toys and jumble sales and it's all so much in there, it's jumping around. Anyway, what else? Music Fair. Told you about this last week. If you didn't get it, piss off home. We really enjoy having you here, honest, and we hope you come back. So anyway, gonna throw off to probably someone really cool who's gonna show you a mad little bit of funky stuff on CTV. See ya.
Thanks for joining us for another edition of the Sports Show. And first up, I'd like to mention the Commonwealth Games. Tonight, the Commonwealth Games, the opening ceremony, has just started a little while ago at 9:30 Melbourne time. And there's over 6,000 competitors in this year's Commonwealth Games. It's in Kuala Lumpur. And there's 250 Australian competitors in the Australian team. Australia lead the field, and win at the end of the games in the tallies I've been reading, and they go very good in the Commonwealth Games, so they should go good this year. I think that in some aspects the Commonwealth Games are better than the Olympics, because in the Commonwealth Games they've got the rugby union, they've got the cricket and a lot of other sports that they don't play in the Olympic Games, and it should be very interesting. The Commonwealth Games are on the 9 network, and they do go for 11 days, so you'll be able to catch all the events on the 9 network, and it'll also be on radio on 2UE on the network there, and it'll be in the papers and all over the place, so you'll be able to catch it. Next up, I'd just like to mention the AFL. Tomorrow Melbourne and St Kilda play down at the MCG. Melbourne have won head-to-head. They've won 108 games against St Kilda's 73, and some of the players for Melbourne, Jamie Shannon and Stephen Tingay should be good, and for St Kilda, Robert Harvey and Nicky Winmar should provide the dangers there. This is the semi-finals in the AFL, and also tomorrow night at the SCG, Sydney and Adelaide play tomorrow. Dale Lewis has played his 150th game for Sydney, Troy Luff 100, and Matthew Nix has played 50 for the Swans. Mark Ricardo and Andrew McLeod and Mark Bickley have had 41 kicks between them in each game, so they'll be very dangerous for Adelaide. Sydney played St Kilda last week, and they won that match. It was a very close and intense match. I watched some of the game on the 7 network, and it was very interesting. They won by 6 points in the final scoreline, and it should be very close tomorrow night. They should win, but they could get beat, so hopefully they'll win, and I wish them all the best. Next up, I'm going to talk a bit about some baseball. Yeah, I've just got a Mark Maguire. This is just a photo of Mark Maguire. He plays for the St. Louis Cardinals in America in the baseball, and this is a shot of him here hitting his 62nd home run for the season, and the first player since I think 1961. He beat Roger Maris's record to hit the home run. I'm very glad that he's hit the home run, because for about a month or 6 weeks I've been reading in the papers and hearing in the news about him going to tie the record, and he's finally done it, and I'm very happy for him. And I've actually just read and heard on the radio about who's the greatest sportsman of all time, and it is very hard to say. In every sport, you do have your players that go above and beyond the average. Like in boxing, you've got Muhammad Ali, and cricket, Don Bradman, in horse racing, Farlap. And well, every paper has their viewpoints, and every country has their viewpoints, and they've been saying in the American papers this week that is he the greatest player ever to play in any sport, and I'd probably say no to that. Well, I'd probably say it's either got to be Don Bradman or Muhammad Ali. I've watched a few documentaries on them, and Don Bradman could have played in 4 sports up to Olympic standard. In snooker, he was very good. In golf and in tennis, he was very good. But cricket, he made his name. And then Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer of all time, won, I think, the World Crown 3 times. I think he's won it, and great boxer. So I'd probably, this is a bit biased, but I'd probably say Don Bradman is the greatest sportsman ever to live. And well, that's all for this week's edition of the Sports Show. And next we've got Lewis with some announcements as far as I know, and I'll see you next week, so enjoy the week. Thank you.
That was Mick Wiersma from our new segment, Wiersma Watch. Distinguishable by the fact that he's wearing those Jack Nicholson yellow tinted glasses and the Tommy Hilfiger jacket. You can notice him, if you find him around the streets, let us know. We want to track his movements throughout the week, and we're very serious about this. Give us a call, and the sticky moment of the most fun and enjoyment that we get will award a prize. But I'm here to tell you about our email address, WCYR@AussieMail, AUSIMAL. I'm going to rush through this because I've got other stuff to tell you. .com.au. Our website is www.aussiemail.com.au/WCYR. Phone number 9698-2968. Address Box B01, McKell Building. Most of you would have heard this 100,000 times. And if you haven't, you can always ring up your friends who know what the address and phone number is, off by heart by now. 55 Walker Street, Redfern, 2016. That's 55 Walker Street, Redfern. And you can look up the postcode in the phone books. But while we're talking about computers, I'd just like to say, if you play StarCraft out there over the net, give me a call and let me know, because I also participate in a bit of StarCraft. Also, a couple of tips. I've downloaded a program called Real Time, which allows you to watch movies over the internet, which is and it's downloadable for free, which is also a good thing to have when you don't have much money and you're studying. And another program which you might find enjoyable, which is Spinner. Just type in Spinner, SPINNER, and that's a program which you can download as well for free, and that allows you to tune in to decide out of about 50 different styles of music which one you identify with most. It then plays endless music along those lines. So you might choose old school, for instance, as one of the categories, or you might choose blues or jazz. And within each of those, they've got sub-styles of jazz. So you've got about 50 options there, and you can play music whilst you're working away at something else on the computer. So check that out. Just type in Spinner and download the program, or Real Time, which is gives you the capability to watch video on your computer, and I'd highly recommend that. But now, I'm going to throw now to Youth in Focus with our new man on the scene. So new that I can't even remember his name correctly. It's something like Jeremiah, Laurence. Yeah, let's chuck over to him now and see what he's got to say. Youth in Focus.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to our next instalment in the lead up to the 1998 federal election. Tonight we'll be talking about the GST and why we should not have it. So, okay, first I'd like to start by explaining what the GST is. It's the goods and services tax, and basically everyone will be touched by it. It will be everything to do with your goods and your services, and when you go to buy a loaf of bread or a carton of milk, you will be taxed for it. Now I'd just like to get into the nitty-gritty of it. It's what it is. Everything has a hidden tax on it, and what the Liberal government, and in particular John Howard, wants to do with these taxes is to make it a flat tax, which will be 10% tax on everything. So I'm just going to give you some examples about this tax. With milk, there is a 5% hidden tax, and now that tax will go up 5% to the 10% tax. So you will be taxed an extra 5% on milk and other things that you need in everyday life. So a lot of people, like especially families, the unemployed, will be hit by this tax, especially with things like with food and just everyday necessities. But there is good news. If you eat cat food or dog food, you will be fine because that has a 22% tax, and that will now be cut down to a 10% tax. So that should be great for all those people who are out there eating dog food. So now I'd like to go on to what the perks of the GST will be, and believe me, there are some perks, basically for the rich. So, I mean, John Howard is what the GST will do. It'll raise $32 billion a year, and around $1,800 will come from every man, woman and child in Australia. So, I mean, for people who are unemployed and for people who are have a low income, it's not going to be exactly a great thing for them. Another thing, this is some unfair examples about, on Howard's own figures, a single income family with one child under 5 years of age earning $35,000 a year will get an extra $18.74 a week through reduced taxation and other measures. But a family with an annual household income of $100,000 a year will get an extra $80 a week. So basically Mr. Costello, the Minister for the Rich, will be targeting a lot of the lower income families, and I mean $18.74 a week, don't go out and spend it all at once, guys. Under the package, a pensioner only gets $2.89 a week, while a self-funded retiree earning $75,000 a year gets $68.55. Now, I'm just reciting lots of figures and stuff, but basically that's not good. I mean, $2.89 a week is basically, well, I think it's half a cornflake now. I'm not quite sure on that. And if you are unemployed, you will get an extra $2.54 a week. So that's going to be, it's going to just break the bank, I'm sure. And if you are someone earning $100,000 a year, you'll get an extra $64 a week, and like, you're going to need it. But some other things, out of the 23 countries that have introduced the GST, 21 have increased it. And some of the figures like New Zealand, they all started off with a 10% tax. New Zealand increased it to 12.5%. The UK started off with 10% as well, and they increased it also to 17.5%. And Denmark also started off with a 10% tax, and they increased it to 25%. And remember, John Howard hasn't said he won't increase it, but this is also coming from the man who said we won't have a GST. So that's an interesting thing to take into consideration on October 3rd when you are voting for whichever person you want to. For the unemployed, this tax package will not create new jobs. The country with one of the fastest rates of job growth in the world is the United States, and they don't have the GST, while the European Union, which has compulsory GST, unemployment is high and job growth is stubbornly low. So let's just think about when we go into those voting booths on October 3rd, don't vote for the GST. Honestly, it is a crock. It's an absolute crock. Yes, definitely. And so just to sum up, if you are a person who eats dog food, good on you, vote for the GST. But if you're not, like everyone else, don't vote for it, because you will get hit hardest. And whatever a current affair says with their little experiments, how people going to the supermarket and buying stuff and it only adds up to $2, that's just at the supermarket. Other things like, for example, the tax on diesel will come down, and so transporters like Finamores will be able to bring the produce to the supermarkets, to the sellers, much cheaper, and they say that that will go back to the consumers. But why would they give a profit to the consumers when they could just keep it for themselves? So let's not vote for the GST. Let's keep Howard out, and basically that's it. Now we're crossing over to Michael, who's got some information on sponsorship. So, thank you very much.
Ah, it's me again. Michael's not here. I've jumped in, taken his place. But that was Laurence. Laurence, our new man, youth in focus. Laurence, with the Olympics coming up. Yeah, if you want to get involved and let us know what you think, you're more than welcome to. Come on in and air your thoughts on politics, religion, what have you, whatever you want. More than welcome to do it. Hey, but we've got some exciting news here. We've got the printing presses are rolling as we speak. We've got t-shirts being made, and we'd like to just plug the people that are making those for us. You Design, which is a bunch of new, innovative designers. Some as young as 19, so we always like to get behind the youth. And they cater to clubs, schools, sporting events, you name it, I'm sure they'll do it. And if you give Chris or Matt a call on 9665 7185 and just say Lewis sent you, then they'll give you 50% off. We've also got other sponsors who you probably know or have heard of. Family Planning Association of New South Wales, Pilgrim Post Production, Broadway Shopping Centre. Oh, by the way, if you heard what I was saying earlier on about StarCraft, just give us a call and let me know, and we'll have to hook up and we'll see who. We'll go toe to toe. Yeah, call me now. Call me now. StarCraft. If you have got any ideas as well on interesting websites that you'd like to let me know about, and maybe I can let other people know about them, give us a call. 96982968. We got the Body Shop. Great sponsors giving us our prizes. Comedy Hotel at Glebe, Reverse Garbage, you saw the video earlier on. Narrow Casters. Okay. Metropolitan Hardware, Marrickville Building, Recycling, Infinity Car, sound, the best sound in your car. Boom, boom. For all sorts of cars. Yeah, okie dokie. Yeah, and that's it for me. I'm going to throw now to the boys, the one, the only, I'm sure the crowd's going to get behind me when I say, batteries, not included.
Hi. We don't know what we're going to do because we're up here to do freestyle. So
it's freestyle. We can't remember any lyrics anyway, man. Okay, man. Okay, man. Ready? Okay, you can start it if you want. Man. Oh, hear that little scratch in there? So, we sit back and realize we's pretty stuck, but we just love to get on the floor every night when we just start to kick it. I know my boy Samo gets so wicked when he starts up the beatbox shit. We know that we all gon' kick it. We don't care what we're gonna do, but we're gonna flow through. Every night we is gonna see the blue from the dawn and the dust that is chillin'. Listen to the sport as I just start to billin' like an American Express. I'm coming through with a dress. I don't think so, I express straight up to you, straight out and straight no. I'm gonna do the shit and I'm gonna flow. I don't know what I'll say next, but I know I'm gonna kick it. So listen to my beatbox, so get the wicked.
Wicked.
Alright. A bit of crowd participation, you know. Alright.
Get wicked here. Wicked. Get wicked here.
Do you like this sound? Check it out. Alright. I don't know what to do, but it's true. Someone gonna rap about school and the way you used to jig classes. Then you get down with the waggers and you sit and have a smoke.
tell a dirty joke, and you don't know what to do but play basketball. You don't know what to do but get in trouble, y'all. So what you gonna do next time you hit the shit? You better sit back and listen to me, you little bitch. Yo, I shouldn't have said that, but sorry, mama. I don't give a shit, cause I'm coming through like a drummer when he hits the bass and the snare. Bow. Woo! Hit that man can kick it, clown. Kick it, clown, way to kick it. My boy's a tripper and he knows when he's wicked, cause he bounces around like a motherfucking ball. And we don't kick cause we're having fun, y'all. Peace. Thank you. Woo! Bye.
Jangle funds, batteries not included. And now it's time for Budget Budgies. Now, since I've started doing this little mini segment on this show, a lot of people people who class themselves as experts have bombarded me. They've stopped me in the street. They've asked me all sorts of things. They want to share their so-called expertise, their views, their ideas, and they're all a load of bollocks. But one person's told me that I should give the so-called obvious idea that if you want to save money, you should peg your washing out on the line and not use the big, what's that big thing that you put the clothes in that goes, or whatever that's called, you're one of those things. Some people think it's cheaper not to use that, but don't you realise how much of a wonderful investment it is in the long term to be using that thing? Because just think, that grey stuff you get in the filter, the dryer fluff. Have you thought how many uses it has? You can soundproof your room, you can put it in your hair and automatically look more mature. People already think so much more of you. You know how important a reputation is. You can. If you've got an orange juice and you want to feel really tough, you want to drink a beer, you can get the grey stuff, put it on the top, and then you've got head on your orange juice, and it'll do wonderful things for you. And when everyone's talking about saving money, everyone's talking about the GST, and the GST with which everyone would be so much better off, except for people looking for work, people who are elderly, people who are young, people who are looking after families. Yes, and anyone else I forgot to mention. Well, if you love the dryer fluff so much, then before too long you will become dryer fluff. So if you devote your life to the dryer fluff, you will be the dryer fluff, and the one group of people that the GST does not discriminate against is the dryer fluff. So just love the dryer fluff, become the dryer fluff, save money using the dryer fluff, save money being the dryer fluff. I'm Eddie Syquer, this is Budget Budgies, here is Film Forum.
Thank you, Eddie, and welcome to Film Forum for another week. Tonight I have two films to talk about quickly. One. I changed my mind. I saw a good film, an Australian movie the other day, a movie called Amy. It's been on for a couple of weeks, but I've only just managed to catch up with it. It's a film that's been getting mixed reviews. Some reviewers have actually gone so far as to call it a masterpiece, which I think is really pushing the friendship a bit much. And others have given it, pretty lukewarm reviews. So I was interested to go along, see for myself, see what I thought, and I must say I was pleasantly surprised. Admittedly, it's not a great film, but it's one that I enjoyed very much. It's from director Nadia Tass, who's made quite a few films which I've thoroughly enjoyed. The first film for which she probably was, first got recognition was a great movie called Malcolm with Colin Friels, which was terrific. She went on to make The Big Steal with Ben Mendelsohn and Claudia Carvin, and a few other films as well. And Amy is her latest. It's very good. It stars Rachel Griffiths, Ben Mendelsohn again, Nick Barker is in there, Kim Gyngell, a good Australian cast. And it's about a woman played by Rachel Griffiths and her young daughter. She's the widow of a rock star played by Nick Barker, unsurprisingly, who is having a lot of problems with her young daughter. The daughter won't speak and claims not to hear, but Ben Mendelsohn, who plays a friendly neighbour of the couple, discovers that though the girl can't talk or hear, she can sing and communicates solely through music. And then they want to unlock the secrets of why this is the case, which is a little bit obvious considering that her father was a rock star and he died on stage. So it would seem that there wouldn't have to be much digging to be done. But that forms the main focus of the film. It's a very good film, very enjoyable film, but one that's central premise is probably just a little bit iffy. I think that the film is really at its greatest strength when it works more as a realistic film about a single mother trying to get along in the world. I think it sort of goes off the rails a little bit when it moves more into areas of fantasy and farcical humour. It lost me a little bit at that time. But there is a hell of a lot to recommend in this film. Rachel Griffiths, who was in Muriel's Wedding and has been in some American films like My Best Friend's Wedding and a British movie called Jude, is making a bit of a name for herself overseas, gives a terrific performance, and she is just terrific and one of the biggest reasons to go and see the film. She's a great actress, and I think will definitely be a big star in world cinema sometime soon. Ben Mendelsohn does wonders with a very underwritten role. I don't think there was much for him to work with, but he really does his best, lends his usual charm and charisma to the role, and puts in another fine performance. So it's a good film, very enjoyable movie. Not a great film, as I say, but one that you'll definitely enjoy if you go along, not expecting too much. Very warm film, very well made, some laughs, some tragedy, some tears. You know, the whole gamut of emotions is in this film. It's really, you know, good stuff and well worth seeing. And out of $12.50, I'd probably give Amy about $9.50. $9.50 for Amy, a good Australian film. Support the industry, go and see it. It's showing pretty much everywhere, so you have no excuse to miss this film. That's all I have time for this week. Yep, that's it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
Seeing as he hasn't done much, bring him in on the close.
Two? I can.
Isabel, there's a big gap here.
Do I have time for another? No, I don't. I'll be back next week to talk about half a movie. Now, aren't we running a bit late?
No.
So,
You're doing the close.
Am I doing the close? Go to them though.
You're coming over.
Am I doing the walk?
You're coming over. Grab yourself a mic and walk it over.
The walk of life.
Yeah. Walk and talk.
I forgot to plug my magazine.
You got a mic?
Mic him up.
Okay. Erin, firstly, welcome to the close of the show.
Yes, always
Indeed.
a pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, another bit, or gentlemen, ladies, we have ladies, we have ladies. Another fantastic film for him. You've obviously been out there doing your research.
A lot of research, studying hard.
Put a lot of hard work in tonight's effort. So
As always.
International man of intrigue.
That's right, Michael
Wiersma.
And I forgot to mention during because I had so much to cover in my segment, I forgot to mention that the new issue of Filming is out, and there's the biggest ham. It has, it's $3.50 now. There's the biggest ham in the world, Mel Gibson, on the front cover there. And also Elizabeth Berkley showing a lot of cleavage. Don't go, see, there you go.
Shagadelic,
a good reason to buy, boys. And as an introductory special for my new Film Forum segment, which is now going to be going for a minute and a half every week, I'm going to be giving away 5 copies of Filming magazine. All you have to do is ring 9698 2968. That's right. That's that number again, Russ.
9698 2968.
That's right. Ring up that number. Leave your name and address, and I'll send out a brand new copy of Filming magazine featuring Mel Gibson and lots of other goodies inside. I'll send that out to you. So
cool.
Get on the phone.
Get on the blower.
Get on the blower.
On the blower.
Well, let's have a little chat about what we've got to look forward to on next week's show.
Next week's show? Oh!
You've got a lot to tell us there about next week's show.
Oh, I've got heaps to tell you about next week's show.
My question here first is, what's happening to Stage Gauge? Is it returning?
Stage
or have
Gauge,
you been signed up by
Stage Gauge, I have to tell you, I did go and see something the other day. I went and saw, he died with a falafel in his hand. However, upon contacting the venue and asking them to send out a press kit, they declined to do so. So, in protest, I refused to review the show.
I never get press kits. I still review the movies. What are you, a man or a mouse?
Well, I just, unless there's some sort of reciprocal deal going on there, I don't feel inclined to plug them if they're not going to plug me by sending out the press kit. We're running a very professional show here.
Tight ship.
A tight ship, yeah, whatever you want to say. And yeah, if they don't want to give us the credibility, which we work hard to achieve.
Start him up and he will talk all
Non-stop.
Friday night.
Non-stop.
You asked. Stop him
You
now.
asked.
He's talking crap. He's talking crap.
Russ,
Erin,
what's happening next week, mate?
Next week, well, I believe the sports show is going to be back, so it's very
That's
important
right,
that
that's
happens
right.
there. Sports show will be back.
Nick Watch, Wiersma Watch.
Wiersma Watch.
Yeah. Don't forget the new competition. All your regular segments will be back next week. We won't have to go through them all now, but the new competition, of course, Mike Wiersma will be out and about in the inner city during the week. So if you do sight Wiersma
Around King's Cross mainly.
Yeah, around. Yeah. He likes to frequent those.
He likes
sorts of
to
things,
cross.
doesn't he?
Early in the morning.
Early in the morning, you may see him wandering around with a few. No,
Needles.
I'm not going to go on.
Staggering around in the cross after having a few.
Yeah, exactly.
That's our Mike.
But that's just one of the many exciting reasons for you to tune in to next week's show. Another reason could be to watch Film Forum, which we're hoping will go for more than 35 seconds next week.
I'm going to be reviewing a short film next week. 15-minute film. My review will be shortened in accordance.
Very sweet.
Yes, it'll be 1 minute long.
All right. Well, I've actually said no. We've got one more thing to do here. We'll just quickly give you the details if you want to contact us. You want to send in a letter. Of course, you can do that to BO Box 1. I'm getting dizzy. BO Box 1, McKell Building, 55. I shouldn't have to read this anymore. 55 Walker Street, Redfern 2016. Okay. And of course, if you want to get us on the auto cue's flicking at you now. If you want to get us on the, you can email us. You can contact us on there. You have a look at the website. You can do whatever you want.
Sure.
Lewis isn't going to give you the
Lewis,
address.
read it out,
It's not
son.
his contract.
WCYR at aussiemail.com.au, www.aussiemail.com.au/WCYR. And Samo, the man behind the camera, are we on for a game of StarCraft? Let me know. Yeah? What are you playing? Protoss? Yeah, I'll be playing Taryn. So we're going to meet it up. Oh, yeah, you know it.
Yeah, we know what's going on there. Anyway,
TV.
we are about to go.
TV.
We'd like to thank all of the crew who have done a fantastic job tonight, getting through this big crowd.
What
They've
about
done a
the
good
audience?
job.
Thank the
Shout
audience.
to massive audience. Thank you very much for coming in. We'll see you next week on WCYR. Goodbye.